didn't even. I played one ZVZ, so
Oh, okay. And you have a race picker in yours, right?
yeah.
All right. So this is Queen versus Bobble. Uh, Bobble is our favorite in
Masters
this
player,
tournament.
isn't he?
I don't know if he is this season, but he's at Masters level. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is going to be interesting. I think Queenie is a higher on the end for a gold player, um, and I think we've got a good series out of this.
Yeah. Right, I'm ready whenever to start the game. By the way, Potu.
Yep. When ready when you are. Baba would like to remind everybody that there are 4 series to watch with his name on it, by the way.
So if we're casting them all one after another, we're in for some a lot of him, should we say?
Yes. I would not have minded hearing the cast between Baba and myself, though, by you and Vathridner.
Maybe we'll have time for another broadcast, so we'll see.
Yeah, I really enjoy losing games because the replays help. And one of my hardest points with StarCraft is I like being the best at everything, and that's never going to happen with this game. So it's an undying challenge.
Yep. You never know, though. 2 years' time, you could be that Kesper player.
Yeah, exactly. So in the top left, we have our Diamond/Masters player, Boblekonvolutt.
That's a mouthful.
It is. I don't even know if I mouthed it fully correct, but
And in the bottom right, we have the pink Zerg, QNgreenTEA, opening
so
up with a 10 pull and a gas.
against Terran, that's bold. Oh, she doesn't even know, does she?
Nope.
So she does not drone scout the random. That terrifies me. Not.
I think she's hoping for a Z or a P here. Terran is sort of a blind counter to any sort of early pull, unless you go
Yes.
CC first low ground.
Pretty much. The only early aggression that works very well against. Bob saying he told race.
Oh wow, I didn't see it.
I
she?
did
Let's
not.
see the message log. Oh yeah, he did. So even though he told race, she still opted to go for some sort of a speedling play, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, I normally try to shy away from that in roaches, but
The only
Expand.
sort of really pull first build that works versus Terran is going pull into 15 pull into 15 gas into hatch and just opening up with some speedlings and go for like an early baneling bust. But other than that, I can't really see this working for Queen.
Yeah, neither can I. And not enough gas to do any serious early baneling put pressure, but we'll see how this turns out and exactly what's going on.
So Queen is producing Zerglings right now. I think she's floating a lot of minerals. She's she's actually got a big supply block here. Starts 2 overlords at once, moving across the map with 6 lings.
I think
she might catch this Reaper though in the mid. The Reaper sees the lings, but I don't think she's seen the Reaper because of the positioning on the bushes.
Yep, I think you're right. I think at this point, with how supply blocked Queen was, I would have gone 1 overlord and a hatchery.
Yeah.
Just floated so much. Early pressure didn't do much. Now, Bobble does not have Reens out.
Yeah, so the thing, yeah, but he has repair. But the thing you can do here with early Zerglings as Terran, and that's why a lot of Zergs have started making just sixlings blind after their hatch and their pool's completed, is because you can catch that timing where the reactor is switched over to the factory, or where
Right.
where it's actually in production, and you can, because it can't be repaired while it's building. Obviously, you can actually get into the base that way and try and kill some probes or SCVs.
Yeah, very good point. And now she doesn't choose to harass this command center at all, with even with 24 lings on the map, which I find interesting. But
She's just sent 2 drones in there.
so once again, she could really she could have made that orbital cancel if she had all her lings up there. He would have had to cancel it to lift it off to keep it alive, but she neglected to do that. And then Bobble has a turtle worthy of Snorlax going on right here now.
Yep. So what Queen needs to do here, she needs to get these banelings out. It takes 5 banelings to break a depot. So if she builds, say, 6 banelings, just in case one gets sniped, pushes in, and she just really needs to all in with everything she has here. And that's the only chance she really has of coming back into this game, because it's never good when you don't have an expansion up as a Zerg, especially versus a Terran like this.
Yeah, it really is so interesting to me to watch Queenie play the player a league lower than her, where she expanded right away. Now she's in the player a league above her, and it's completely different gameplay.
Yeah.
But
So she
go
busts in here, and
Yep.
it's just everything's just gonna get cleaned up, and she's just gonna GG out shortly, I think. Yeah,
Yep.
there's the GG, and that was game 1.
All right, quick series.
Quick first game.
Right. Excuse me. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. All right, so I think that's really interesting. We didn't see anything like that from Queen in the earlier series, neither when I was playing her nor when she was against Snorlax. But there you have it. I guess that mentality does change when you're going up a player in a different league.
Yep. I'm not sure if you have this mistake, by the way, Partooth, but in the replays, it goes QNgreenTEA game 1 and game 2, and game 3 is labeled as their game 3. Oh shit, the spoiler is real. Fuck. Anyway, the game 3 is someone playing against an AI, so I'm not sure if that's a mistake there with the replay pack.
It's not a mistake. It's to avoid spoilers.
Fucked everything up.
Damn it, Ben.
Fucking idiot.
This is why we threw your tea overboard, okay?
Wow. I'm fucking retarded. Holy shit, sorry.
I'm going to type Crank Poem on BasetradeTV so I can get the link and link it in Part 2's channel.
Oh, I had one job. Yeah. I'm killing esports.
Alright, but it's a great game too, Bobble says. So we know the outcome, ladies and gentlemen, unless you weren't paying attention, and then we don't know the outcome.
I apologize. I really did. Oh my god, it's so awkward.
In the bottom right, we have our random yellow Protoss Boblekonvolutt.
And in the top left, we have our pink Zerg, QNgreenTEA.
And in completely hidden form, we have our British caster spoiling everything.
Oh. Please, Ace,
man.
please forgive me.
Ace, please. There it is. Apparently, I butchered Boblekonvolutt's name. But it sounds like a character from Dr. Seuss. It's perfect. The Lorax and the Boblekonvolutt. Went and saw the Sneeches.
Oh, dude, I can't get over what I've done anyway. Should we continue with the game regardless and try our best?
We should. This is a ZVP that nobody knows the outcome of.
Yep.
Okay, so Queen, it looks like she's going for the 14 pool. Just judging by the minerals saved up.
Looks like it's going to be a hatch.
Oh, you might be right. Yep, look at that rally point. You're exactly right.
It's going to be a 16 hatch, slightly greedier than the 15 hatch.
Okay.
And we have... I'm just going to say GSX because I can't pronounce that name. And
It's Boblekonvolutt.
Boblekonvolutt. He's going for the gateway and the double gas, so this normally like points out to either a Stargate play or just a straight up going to be expanding, going for a macro game.
It could be some early sentries too.
Yeah, double gas at the start like this normally like eliminates anything right before the 7-minute mark. So,
all right,
so 2 buffers in each gas. So we'll see.
So once again, Boblekonvolutt did say his race at the beginning. So despite being random, that's not an advantage he has. But Queen still does do a drone scout and then just parks at the natural looking for that expand.
Yep, just waiting for that expansion.
Which is interesting here. We're at 4 minutes, and then there goes the probe to do the expansion.
Yep. So she's going to deny this for a few seconds. It's annoying. It's more annoying when it happens to you as a Zerg player, though, especially when a pylon's dropped on top of the initial block.
That should be
the expansion goes down.
Bobble, I'm looking at what you're typing in chat right now, and that looks quite literally like Boblekonvolutt.
Yeah,
so,
it's sacrifice Ben to the StarCraft 2 gods. Okay.
Monkey is not pleased with you.
No, it really isn't.
All right, so she's taking 2 extractors at the exact same time,
and she's going for this ballsy proxy hatch.
Again?
I really don't see what this is. Swarm host, maybe? It's a really weird timing.
You need more extractors.
Yeah.
And lair should have been done before that second queen for early swarm host. This is the main difference I see, but they're neck and neck in worker count despite the natural finishing up so much earlier for Queen, which is going to be to her downfall. They're at the same army supply. That could have been a stance where she really could have gotten ahead of her opponent, but she neglected to.
Yeah, indeed.
And now with Chronos, I have a feeling Boblekonvolutt is going to take the worker lead and probably keep it the rest of the game.
So the Twilight Council's complete, and now it'll be interesting to see what happens if a Dark Shrine or Blink, maybe. He's dropping the gateways, so I'm guessing Blink at this point.
Early Blink play. And no Warp Gate out of...
Oh wow, did he not get... He did get Warp Gate. Warp Gate's already complete, okay. Yeah.
Well, he has an idle gateway, so I assumed it wasn't. Yeah. Coming out with a Phoenix Hallucination Scout.
And the Blink has been started as well.
And Blink, fantastic. I love early Blink play. Though it's not that early. But the Mac hatch has just finished for Queen, so she can't cancel it. Once again, not at a base.
I'm not really sure about this. She's making roaches from it. Like, normally, if you're gonna do it this late, I don't know why you would make roach from it. This would normally be like some sort of proxy swarm host play, but we'll see how it pans out.
I've never even tried that. I need to try that. Proxy swarm host. It sounds beautiful.
I normally just do it when Protoss decide to cannon rush me. Anyway. Okay. So, it's going to be some standard play from GSX, but when you look over to Queen's side and she's going for some sort of roach push.
Yep.
This is pretty much all in when you think about it. She's cut drone, she has no third, and the photon cannon is activated.
Good.
Force fields caught
Force
a couple
fields.
of.
The third one
roach.
was not needed, but the first two were great. I really need to ask Queen about this because it bothers me that hatchery not being at a mining base. Maybe the mentality is it's less likely to get scouted, but that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
So 2 queens out here, which isn't gonna be that much of a benefit with the army that Boble's building.
It's pointing towards some sort of roach queen push with transfusers. But the longer she waits, if you've ever like done this build before with the roach queen push, it's normally hitting around 6:30, 7 minutes, and this is really late. But she is pushing with a lot of roaches from the back door. If you look at the debris, so
right,
and we have GSX taking a third behind this, so he could be in quite a bit of trouble here.
If she sandwiches well, but there's so much energy on those sentries.
There's a photon overcharge as well, and Blink is ready now, so
yeah, I don't think she's got a chance.
Yeah, and there's brilliant force fields on the ramp there.
And now he can even
just
swap
catching all of these roaches as well. Warping in more stalkers. Gonna deal with this aggression. Queen needs to pull back here, and she really if she's gonna stop committing to the roach here, she really needs to take a third base.
Yep.
But there's more roach in production, so I think she just realizes that she needs to go for it.
She's flanking, might be able to snipe that Nexus, but maybe. Okay, so she does get the army to pull back before she loses her macro hatch, which is to say something. With the army coming back, going up into the main, force field coming down any second. No, he doesn't get one out. That surprises me.
And
more stalkers.
They're gonna get some worker damage done in the main.
No, don't go after the Nexus. 2 probes down.
3 now.
Yeah, but that would have been close to 10 or 12 if she didn't get those 3 hits on that Nexus. That's really unfortunate to watch.
She could have cleaned out the base there. We're seeing more and more roaches in production, so she's really committing to this. Still, she's taking gases at home now, so maybe I'm getting a layer, so she maybe finally realizes that it's not going to work. Though I'm quite unsure about what she's going to drop next. She's getting the gases, so I'm expecting just maybe a Spire, but it's still going to be pretty late and there's not going to be much gas banked up for a switch, so it could just be something like Swarm Host.
Well, with how early she tapped out of a previous game. Oh no, well, this is the last map. Never mind. She's not. If she taps out, this is the last map. So she's not going to do that. But yeah, I think I would go Swarm Host. These roaches just aren't doing it. You have no upgrades. The stalkers have +1.
And the third is only dropping now at the 13-minute mark, so it's really delayed.
That's crippling. And Boblekonvolutt has 3 saturated bases. As a Protoss player, being up a base on a Zerg.
Yep.
And she's droning. 2 Evo chambers down and no infestation pit. That is not what I would do here.
Just indicates Roach Hydra, which with Roach Hydra you need to be ahead to play with it, and you need the economy so you can keep trading your units. But she's not got that economy, and she hasn't got any upgrades at all. And +2 is almost complete for our Protoss player. So.
Yep, actually, Riff commented on that in the Kane game earlier today. That is a build that is made to trade units, and you've got to have the hatcheries and the mineral income to complement that build, or you will not win.
It's exactly the same concept when you play it versus Terran. You have to be the upgrades ahead, or it just won't work.
Yep.
And it works the same way. You can't trade equally with a maxed out army with the composition. You have to You have to keep trading and get good trades, and we're gonna see GSX move out on the map maybe now.
I would expect so.
Unless he
But
wants to just wait and hit some +3 attack timing, which is probably the safer route, but I still don't think he'd have an issue moving out now with the army he has.
well, he is hallucinating a phoenix to get a better scout. Maybe he's just gonna max and go.
Yeah.
He knows he's ahead. I'm sure his game sense is giving him an accurate picture of that. He's got so much energy on everything he has because they've just been waiting around. Storm is done. This is gonna be a quick GG.
Yep, indeed.
And Queen has just been down drones this entire time as I predicted. Four Zealots coming in here to the third to do some harassment on the drones, but it's not a saturated base.
It's not like there's even drones there to harass. And
Right.
I think that's just going to be the signal for GSX to move across the map, and it looks like he's doing so.
So he takes that. Well, supply did even up here, but as you pointed out, that Protoss having +2 ground weapons to Queens, even utilizing Lings here that have no upgrades at all.
Yep, exactly.
So it's
taking a 4th base now behind this. This is pretty bad for the Zerg player.
and it shows his level of confidence. He's taking pretty much the hardest base to hold on to in the map.
Yep, exactly.
And he does have blink.
I think he also knows. Did he see the army then? I'm not quite sure.
I did not look like he did.
That was pretty close. And he's brought the Warp Prism forward with him for reinforcements. He's expecting to push on the 4th base, but the 4th isn't even there at the minute, so.
Yeah, he sees that creep and probably assumes that it's been there for a while. He's probably second guessing himself. He has no defense upgrades. Now he's looking at these Lings, probably looking at their upgrades, going, "Oh my gosh, I think I have this."
Yeah, he knows there's only +1 right now, and I think he just now is like, if he didn't realize before, he realizes now, and he's just gonna go in and make the move.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see he's going to be moving around, heading towards the 4th location, but
guessing Storm goes down, and
it was a decent storm.
He really doesn't even need this micro that he's doing, but he's doing it. So he's going in here to storm the drones on the 4th, but
and these swarm hosts for Queen aren't really going to do much at all now.
How many did she? Well, she's
only got but then I can't see them doing much. He has obs with his army. He can just aim move, and as soon as he cleans out the locust, he can blink on top of them swarm host and clear them out. And it's just way too much for Protoss here.
They're not. Look at all of them misrallied.
Yeah.
She doesn't. Storm killing that, and she doesn't have the upgrade for the longer locust life. Yeah.
Landing storms and everything, and